What's up with you? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? I'm supposed to get home all day. Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? How I'm supposed to get home? Okay. Who unlocked that? All up in my contacts. 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 Oh my God, deletes my Twitter. And I seen that boy look at me, but I got annoyed. So he bought me a drink for $1. Boy came over here, wanted to holler. Boy came over here, wanted to holler. Boy came over here, wanted to holler. My song came on, so I looked at it for. Oh, I lost my fucking phone. Oh, walking home and my feet are sore. Walking home and my feet are sore. What the hell are these stupid times for? What the hell are these stupid times for? Walking home and they stand here for. Walking home and they stand here for. What the hell are these stupid times for? I don't know where I'm going. Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? I'm supposed to get home, okay? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? I'm supposed to get home, okay? Who unlocked that? All up in my contacts. 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 Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? I'm supposed to get home. Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Where the hell my phone? Huh? I'm supposed to get.
You're holding it.
Well, I have a sort of suggestion, and that is this, that before we decide either to save the planet or to destroy it, we pause for a moment of silence. I don't mean that kind of grim silence which one observes when somebody says, such and such a famous person has just died, and we'll observe a moment of silence in his honor. And everybody frowns and thinks very serious thoughts. That's not silence at all. I mean real silence, in which we stop thinking and experience reality as reality is. Because after all, if I talk all the time, I can't hear what anyone else has to say. And if I think all the time, and by that I mean specifically talking to yourself sub-vocally inside your skull, if I think all the time, I have nothing to think about except thoughts. And so I'm never in touch with the real world. And the real world is not an idea. It is not words. Reality is You'll find, therefore, that if you get with reality, all sorts of illusions disappear.
Savannah scatters and the seabird sings. So why should we fear what travel brings? What were we hoping to get out of this? Some kind of moment something died. So I waited for nothing, and nothing arrived. It's our dearest ally, it's our closest friend. It's the darkest blackout, it's a final end. My dear sweet nothing that started you. From here on in, it's just me and you. Oh, I waited for something, and something died. So I waited for nothing, nothing arrived. Well, I guess it's over, I guess it's begun. It's a loser's table, but we have already won. It's a funny battle, it's a constant game. I guess I was busy when nothing came. I guess I was busy. Busy. I was busy. And so when I think back to when this huge change in how I started taking in the world, and perceiving the world, and interacting with the world, the election was a huge apex of that, but it definitely goes way back further. And I tried to pinpoint the time when the old things stopped working. And I arrived on a morning where I got a call at about 8 a.m. from my stage manager, Trinity Wheeler, while I was at Les Mis. And usually calls from him, it meant someone broke their leg, someone twisted their ankle, and you gotta come to rehearsal and we gotta fix the show. And he called me and he said, "Chris, something terrible has happened." And I said, "Trinity, I can do it. Put me on as Cosette. I know it." And he said, he could barely talk, and he said, "You're going to have to be really strong today. Kyle Jean-Baptiste died this morning." And I just sat there, and I was alone in my little loft bed, and I said absolutely nothing. So Kyle Jean-Baptiste, we went, he's from my college, he was 3 years younger than me. Immediately after college, he came into Les Mis with me. And that day, my entire world was shattered. And I am not kidding you. My entire friend group, my entire place of employment. I walked in, and everything from the crew guys to the mothers in the show were just at a loss. And I think about my friends and us,
And what else died that day? And so many things did. All the old highs just stopped having an effect on us. He was killing it. His future was the most loaded thing in Midtown at the time. He was already on Broadway. He had another Broadway contract signed. His future was the most exciting story out there. And he was so frantic and nervous about it all. And then I saw it all end. And I realized that all that talk and all those stories about our future is just that. It's just talk and it's thoughts and it's stories, and they hold no more weight than that. And it takes a tragedy like that for someone as young as me to understand that. And so this huge void opened up in my life where going to loud bars wasn't really cutting it, and there was just this new standard of worthwhile activity, and the whole game of just trying to get another show or some kind of ego boost to keep going was just not worth it anymore. And this song means a lot to me for that reason. Same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. 'Cause he don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. When did you change? When do you age? I thought you never grow up. I thought you never window would close. When you got it all, I was too late. The shadow of what I once was. 'Cause we don't do the same drugs no more. We don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. 'Cause he don't laugh the same way no more. And we don't do the same drugs, do the same drugs no more. Where did you go? Why would you stay? You must have lost your marbles. You always were so forgetful. You're in a hurry. Don't wait up. I was too late. A shadow of what I once was. 'Cause we don't do what we say we're gonna. You were always perfect, and I was only practice. Don't you miss the days? Stranger, don't you miss the days? Don't you miss the danger? Don't you call out, don't you leave me now. Stay behind, stand behind. And so then that void started getting filled up. Thank God, it took forever. I was just sitting there, literally calling my mom. Nothing works. The things that were fun aren't fun. The things that used to be fulfilling aren't fulfilling. And I just kind of sat in it. And I refused to fill it up with crap. And soon enough, it started getting filled up with some good shit. Which included a sick-ass studio 40 minutes north of New York City, overlooking the Hudson and the cliffs. And I watch the sunset every night. And it's the realest, most beautiful thing out there. Easy now, hush love, hush. Don't distress yourself, what's the rush? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. Wait. Hush love, hush, think it through. Once it bubbles, then what's to do? Keep your thoughts nice and lush. I've been thinking flowers, maybe daisies to brighten up the room. Don't you think that flowers, maybe daisies might relieve the gloom? Love away, love away. Slow, love, slow, time so fast. Now goes quickly, see, now it's past. Soon will come, soon will last. Wait, don't you know, silly man, half the fun is to plan the plan. All good things come to those who can wait. Gilly flowers maybe, instead of daisies. I know how you think. Gilly flowers, nothing like a nice bowl of gillies.
Not that I never forgot you. You gave me so much.
And what did I give you?
Well, you taught me about concentration. At first I thought it meant just being still. But I soon learned that it meant much more than that. You meant to tell me to be where I am. Not in the past, not in the future. I worry too much about tomorrow. How about you? Are you working on anything new?
No, I'm not working on anything new.
That's not like you, George.
I have nothing to say,
You have many things.
but nothing that's not been said.
Nor did I.
I do not know where to go.
Nor did I.
I want to make things account. Things are
I
good.
did what I had to do.
What am I to do?
Stop worrying where you're going. Move on. If you can know where you're going, you've gone. Just keep moving on. I chose when my world was shaken. So what? Though choice may have been mistaken, the choosing was not. You have to move on. Look at what you want, not at where you are, not at what you'll be. Look at all the things you've done for me. Opened up up my eyes, taught me how to see, notice every tree, understand the light, concentrate
I
on
want to
light.
I want to explore the light. I want to know how to get through into something new, something all of my own.
Not at where you are, what you be. Look at all the things you gave to me.
Something in the light,
Let me give to you something in return.
trees.
I would be so
Color of your hair and the way you catch the light and the care and the feeling and the
just keep moving on. Anything you do, let it come from you, and it will be new. Give us more to see.
And every morning I wake up and I see that sunrise hitting the cliffs, and I put on my favorite playlist